Let's rock!
I am going to attempt to show you how I photograph high school students in the land of COVID. I don't need to tell you what school I'm in because this should work in any school where they take protecting their students and faculty seriously. I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I don't need to tell you about any fancy equipment that you need to buy. The equipment that I'm going to use is just the equipment that I feel most comfortable with. Setting up my background. My students will be 4 feet from the background. I will be 9 feet away from the students. Most important thing to remember. Bring enough batteries. I'm using a monolight. You can use a speed light, works just as well. I'm using a monolight because I know I have electricity and therefore I don't have to waste batteries. You're using a foldable background, make sure that it's tall enough to take care of the students. So you don't have to do any retouching later. You'll have a good background. Background light should be at least 2 feet away from the background. If you have a big space like this, don't hesitate to use a lot of it. You'll be able to move things around a lot easier once you get started. Find a line on the floor where you can put everything together so you can line everything up correctly. If possible, carry battery chargers and keep a supply of batteries fully charged. I'm using 2 Canon speedlights firing through 20-inch softboxes triggered by Pocket Wizard's Plus X. I've never trusted TTL. It gives me a different reading depending on where it hits the subject. Also, by having both lights on one stand, you can adjust the height of the light according to the height of your student. I'm using a Canon 7D body coupled with a 28 to 300 millimeter lens set at 85 millimeters. Now you can use a 24 to 70 or a 70 to 200 or a prime 85. You will be at least 9 feet away from your student, and any one of these options will get you a nice clean headshot. I suppose I could have taken off my mask while I was setting up my equipment. I was alone in this room for at least a half hour. There was no ventilation that I could feel. It felt like at least 80 degrees and muggy. I have more respect now for actors and actresses who have to wear heavy makeup and mask for their performances. Wearing a mask and setting up equipment and photographing people all day, I feel like I'm wearing a suit of armor underneath an astronaut's suit.
How you doing?
Everything's good, thanks. How about you?
Good.
I'm 9 feet away from the students. They'll come in, they'll stand there with a picture of the paper holding in their hand. They'll bring the paper, take the mask off, photograph the paper with their name on it, bring it down, take the mask off, take a picture, and they walk off over there. That's the theory of it. I have some sanitizer. We spray it into the air, which will kill the germs or around. All right, young lady, come on in. Stand right on top of that star right there. You're going to take that paper. You're going to hold the paper in front of your chin like this. This way we have a name with a face right there. Now you're going to take your mask off. You're going to hold that in your hand. You're going to take the paper and the mask, bring it down to your sides. Right there looks good. Straighten the back for me nice and tall. Right there looks great. Good. Smile by you. Thank you for doing it. Okay, who's next, please?
Take this.
All right, young lady, come on in. Stand right on top of that star. Hold the paperwork right under your chin like this. There we go, just like that. Looks good. Take off your mask. Hold the mask in one hand, the paperwork in the other hand. Bring both hands down to your side. Right there looks good. That's a good expression. Lower your chin just a tiny, tiny. Right there. Outstanding. Thank you for doing it. Okay, who's next, please? Come on in. Stand right on top of the star. Bring the paperwork under your chin like that. Right about there. Good. Take off your mask. Hold the mask in one hand, the paperwork down. Just like that. Looks good. Good smile. Thank you for that. Excellent. Stay in there again. Lower your chin a little bit down. Right there looks good. A little bit of that smile again. Here we go. All right. Thank you for doing it. Okay, who's next, please? Come on in. Stand right on top of the star right there. Bring your paperwork up in front of your face like this. Right about there. That looks good. Take off your mask. Hold the mask and the paperwork in one hand and just bring your hands down. Right there looks good. A nice expression. Here we go. Thank you for doing it. All right. Come on in, young lady. Stand right on top of the star right there. Excellent. Bring the paperwork up under your chin. Just about there. Take off your mask. Bring the paperwork and everything down on the sides. Right there looks good. Good smile by you. There she is. Outstanding. All right. Who's next? Come on in. Stand right on top of the star. That makes you the star of this picture. You're going to bring that paperwork right up under your chin like that. Right about there. You're going to take off the mask. Hold everything in your lap and just bring it down like that. All we see is just your head and shoulders. That's a great smile right there. Outstanding. All right. Who's next, please? Come on in. She's so shiny. Stand right on top of that thing. Bring your paperwork up right about there. Just like that. Looks good. Take off the mask. Hold everything in your hands like that. Good. Right there looks good. Here she is. Do the hair thingy. There you go. You got it. You got it. Good, good, good. Right there looks good. Bring your eyes right into the camera. Nice smile for mom. Here we go. All right. Thank you. Who's next? Come on in. How you doing? Stand right on top of the star right there. Just like that. Looks good. Bring the paperwork up a little higher right there. I want you to be the center of this attraction. Bring off your mask. Good. Do the hair thingy. There we go. Just like that. Show me happiness. Right there. Outstanding. Thank you. Who's next? How you doing, young lady? Come on in. Stand right on top of the star. Hold the paperwork up on your face like that. Right about there. Looks good. Take off the mask. Hold everything in your hands and just bring your hands down. Bring your eyes right out here to my hand. Just like that. And again, thank you. Who's my next? Come on in. Stand right on top of the star right there. Bring the paperwork under your chin like that. Just like that. Looks good. Take off your mask. Hold the paperwork and your mask down. Right to there. Eyes right into the camera. Here we go. Excellent. Thank you. All right. Come on in. How you doing? Stand right on top of the star right there. Just like that. Looks great. Take off the mask. Hold everything in your hands and just bring your hands down. Right there. You got a little bit of hair sticking against you on the inside. There you go. You got it. You got it. Good. Right there looks good. Here we go. Thank you for doing it. All right, sir. Come on in. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good.
Just stand right on top of the star right there. You'll hold that paper up like that. Right about there. Looks good. Okay, you're going to take off your mask. You're going to hold everything down. Right there is good. You're a little bit tall. I'm going to go a little higher. Right there looks good. Just like that. That's a great smile. Outstanding. Thank you for doing it. Stand right on top of that star. Take your paperwork under your chin like that. Just about there. Looks good. Take off your mask. Hold your mask and your paper in your hand. Lower your chin a tiny bit, right there, just like that. Right about there. Don't go away yet. Take off the glasses. Hold the glasses in your hand. Excellent. A nice smile working right about, there we go. Right about there. Thank you. All right, my next young lady, come on in. Stand right on top of the star. Take your paperwork in front of you like that. Just like that. Looks good. Take off your mask. Hold your mask in your hand. Hold the paper in your hand. Bring everything down. That's a good smile. Here she is. Thank you. All right, who's my next? Come on in. How you doing? Stand right on top of that star right there. Hold the paper under your chin like that. Right about there. Take off your mask. Hold that in your hands. Bring everything down to your sides. Just like that. Another great smile right there. Outstanding. Outstanding. Who's next, please? Come on in. Stand right on top of the star right there. Hold the paperwork up under your chin like that. Just about there. Take the paperwork and everything down. Right there looks good. A nice smile working. Here she is. Thank you for doing it.